Hello there, you faithful few.
And welcome back to GMS Adventures.
Where we're rarely up to snuff, but we do get some free stuff.
Rarely.
Yeah, at our channel size, we very rarely have companies reach out to us, but every now and again, we get some. And typically, I usually end up saying no just because it's a product that we're not even interested in or doesn't fall within our use case. But every now and again, someone reaches out to us with something that we might actually use. First, we did the Sabot heated gloves, and this time,
Reactive Outdoor asked us to review their 3-second tent.
we are gonna show you what comes in the box. Then we're gonna go over a few specs, and then in true DMS fashion, we are going to be setting the tent up for the first time. And not only that, supposedly this is the easiest tent to put up, and it only takes 3 seconds. So Rugged Mountain's sister, with a gimpy hand, is gonna see if that claim is true. So it will be a true test of its ease. So it's always been a focus or a goal of mine to try to find tents that are super quick to put up. In fact, this whole YouTube thing started off by me reviewing a pop-up tent that was purportedly very quick to put up and take down. And that was the Cinch tent. So that tent was pretty quick to put up. However, taking it down caused me a lot of anxiety because I was afraid the poles were gonna break. This one promises to be quick to put up and to take down. So I'm really gonna be interested to see how fast this is. All that being said, this is kind of a small tent though, but we'll go over all those specs here in a second. All right, so let's take a look and see what you get in the box.
A tent.
What?
Yeah.
There's a tent in here? What are you, some kind of psychic? So here's the tent. We got some buckles, clip number 1, clip number 2. Got the tent itself. This, I believe, is the top little cover for the hub part. So looks like you get 8 pretty generic shepherd hook stakes and then some cordage for the guy lines. The instructions to put up the tent are right here. The instructions to take down the tent are on the opposite side. And the bag for the stakes is actually stitched into the tent bag. So at least you won't lose it. All right, so when we do these tent reviews, it includes unraveling it, setting it up, and getting the stakes on, or any rain fly type of thing like this. We're gonna get Rugged Mountain Sister ready to go, and then she's gonna do this solo, and I'm sure you will do perfecto. So here we go to see if this is truly a 3-second tent.
It's not gonna be 3 seconds because it's gonna take me more than 3 seconds to just untie it. Plus like a million seconds to get the tent set.
All right, so we're gonna be anywhere between 3 and 1 million seconds. Let's go. Go.
Me. Hoya! I'll find it later. Ja, 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 ja. Let's just say it can be 3 seconds if you know what you're doing and you're not a 12-year-old. But if you are a 12-year-old and you don't know what you're doing, then you're not gonna have that much luck. Especially since I'm having trouble putting on the rain fly.
All right, so Rugged Mountain Sister did a pretty good job here, especially for a first time, and she doesn't put up a ton of tents. So this guy has 2 doors. Here we got the back door. Come around to the side, we got it tensioned out a little bit better. There's the front door. This little small rain fly. It goes over the top just to stop water from pooling there in the middle.
And it has a pocket here, and it has a clip here.
Yep, got a mesh window on the top.
And you can roll it up.
Yeah, you get the idea. There's the little toggles. And then you can roll that up, and you got your loop over here, and your toggle thingy over there. Headroom wise, I'm kind of on my knees in that sort of fashion. I can be up here without brushing my head too much, just a little bit. So the internal dimensions on here are 79 inches long by 67 inches wide. So at 6 foot, I should be able to lay full length in here. However, at 67 inches wide, you are only going to be able to fit like 3 21-inch pads in here if you're going to sleep on a sleeping pad of some sort. I personally like the 25-inch pads. I think the Rug Mountain siblings have a 22 and a 21. So they would fit, but they'd be really tight and you'd be up against the walls on the sides. So although this is billed as a 2 to 3 person tent, it's really more of a 2-person tent. Well, one other thing to note real quick before leaving the interior is you got mesh on the sides over here. You got mesh on the side over here. And then mesh in the doors, which should give you some halfway decent ventilation as well as protection from the rain, because the rain fly does come over all that. And it is fantastic that the rain fly is attached to the tent already, so it is a one-step process. So just a few specs on this thing. It comes in at 8 pounds 4 ounces, so it is definitely a car camping tent type of option. On the Reactive Outdoor website, it comes in at about $140. However, you can find pretty much the same thing on Amazon for about $100, even about $90 if you're patient with looking. It says it has SBS zippers. It's not YKK. I don't know what SBS zippers are, but it has them. The pack size is about 30 inches by 6 inches by 6 inches. The last thing of note in regard to specs on this thing is that the fabric itself has a head rating of 3,000 millimeters, which is actually pretty good. In general and on a first look basis, the quality looks pretty good. The poles here seem a little bit thin. The elbows seem okay, it's just a plastic material. When you get some sideways rain in this, I could see there being some water getting in here and pooling on top of this perhaps, because there really isn't a whole lot of cover provided by this little rain fly on top. This time we're going to stay up close to the action as Rugged Mountain Sister demonstrates the tearing down of the Reactive Outdoor 3-second tent, and go.
Slow and steady. Well, that was convenient. It just whoo, flew off. Oh, that actually worked. Nope. Sort of. Ooh. Ooh. You gotta do slow motion. You gotta just go. There we go. So we go like that. 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 Stew thing, my hand isn't big enough. And then we go like, yeah. That's what the sound was. Yeehaw.
back in.
5 hours later. I'm a professional.
Well, that's it for the setup and the takedown. If we get a rain event, we will go ahead and put that footage in. It's unfortunate we weren't able to get a rain event on this in order to test out the waterproofness of the Reactive Outdoor 3-second tent, but that's about all the time I got for this review, and send it back to Rugged Mountain Dad and Rugged Mountain Sister back a few weeks ago. If not, I just jump cut to right now, and we'll just go ahead and sign off. Well, thanks for watching. If you have any questions about the Reactive Outdoor 3-second tent, just drop it down in the comments below. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. Well, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Hey, we want to thank y'all so much for watching, and you all have a great day. I do have to add, as a bit of advice to Reactive Outdoor, the most difficult part about their 3-second tent is putting the silly thing back in the bag.